style mid.
I kind of want a tower hitter.
Okay.
Unless you're going to put
Dragonite?
Juggernaut mid.
Tiny. Hey. So Juggernaut mid instead? Safe. Big win for Abed. He's going to feel a lot safer. Yapzor obviously having to use his other counter there for the Observer Ward earlier. We are going to have our first sleep and arrow combination on Kezu, and that is going to be a long one too. Looks like he is very, very dead. They don't manage to give the first blood over to Abed, which would have been incredibly helpful. Both the experience as well as the extra gold, as you can see. Very clear star player of Execration, and to escape putting quite the premium on being able to shut him down. Now, top lane, we're going to have some action here. Yapzor is going to try and stay in front of the arrow, make sure there's no combo. Now, they are very slowed down as Nando had to bleep himself forward. Kezu drops dangerously low. One more hit, that's all they need. The roll comes in, and finally Tims will be able to get that right click. The rest of Execration get some CS out of it. Yapzor. He's going to head to this bottom lane. They know the Earth Spirit is behind, and this is why they need the extra hero to be able to make sure they can pop RR in time. They get the silence out. Now he managed to get off the crush as he gets out of the smoke screen. The invis goes down. That Rider goes down to the top lane, but they get the dunk. The long toss comes in from Arab. Still up at the top lane, though. Nando will be managed to complete the
doesn't have the
TP.
mana.
Koifa not able to finish him off there. Couldn't find him with the rest of the spin damage.
Hey, Yapzor's gonna get caught out though by the grip. The Sunstrike's gonna finish him off for sure.
That is absolutely needed, Abed. Meanwhile, they do see Abed behind this tower. Era, he's trying to deal with Force Spirits right now because once he can get rid of those, he'll have his Blink Dagger off cooldown. They can make that jump, but Kezu's going to jump first. They grab Abed and will be able to pop him. RR, the rest of Execration, though, are on their way. Managed to get one in, won't be able to get the deny on the tower.
Go for this again.
And now, yeah, Era, he sees the opportunity. He's going to try and go for the quick kill. He actually tossed him to Kezu, but Kezu blinked forward as well, and that is not the combination they were looking forward to. They thought they were going to bring Slardar back. The invis is going to be used here by Execration. Moonlight Shadow goes down just to make sure they can make their escape.
It didn't mean anything. Instead, they lost an Invoker in the tower mid for no reason.
But a small mistake, but an opportunity for Execration.
Oh, they got to get out of here.
Oh no, they're not going to be able to get this one. And now the toss in, Koifa going to land straight on the Tims. Tims does his best to stop the progress of escape, but they're going to be able to get 1 and 2 on the slash up to the high ground, back down from Koifa as Era searches for more. Managed to get the toss onto RR, takes him down. 3 heroes gone from Execration, and a very low Roshan with amplified damage on it. Escape will try and take that one, but thank you very much. But RR, he's already bought back, and he is going to try and make sure that Escape cannot take that free Aegis for themselves. Execration still need another 10 seconds, though, and Era, he may have just found the opening to be able to grab Abed to get the spin over the top as well, and a quick smack to the face. Era takes out the Grand Magus. Can't grab this Aegis for themselves. Perhaps too much of a tempo swing. They don't want to let this go into their hands. The arrow goes out, not gonna land. Meanwhile, the initiation comes out once again from Escape. They get a dunk onto the Bane, and they're gonna look for more. The counter ward gets laid out. Moonlight Shadow, Nando thought he was invis, thought he wasn't being seen as he tried to sneak his way in. Actually gets spotted, but still managed to get the leap out. RR bounce back and will be taking a lot of damage from the flame break, but it's not quite enough. Gets himself away. Era actually gets taken out with a double damage and flight damage, but Nando right in the middle of a sea of Escape Gaming members will fall, and Tims couldn't make the escape either. Pops is open, tries to get what damage he can, but Execration was defending Roshan really worth all this mess?
Definitely.
Roshan. Now, they're not going straight to the Roshan pit. They're going to wrap around, go through the Radiant jungle, and see what they clash with. But Escape, they're actually ready for them. This is all about the Blink Daggers. Arcane Room managed to get the Blink out ahead of Tims. Tims still managed to get a good kick out of Silence combination, but they're stopped by the Smoke Cloud. Now the Omni Slash goes down, and what it's done, Avalanche Warrior on the mark. Kimmo's going to be taken out as well. Couldn't get the Fiend's Grip in. Koifa not going to be taken out as the Shalgrave comes out just in time. Sunstrike is on the mark, but Shalgrave is still there to save him. Execration, another defeat and full out retreat from the Southeast Asians as they're not going to be able to make it away. Nando, the only one to hide himself in the trees, has to take a timeout for 10 seconds while he waits for his TP scroll, but he may not even make it away. Nando managed to get the arrow onto Era, but Era, he survives through all of it, gets combo, and they wipe Execration 14-7. Not so long ago, it was 6-7. It's what's happening here right now. Kezu is searching for the pick off of the top lane, knowing that if he can just get the Blink Lasso, he'll have the TPs in from his teammates to be able to follow that one up, and there it is. He found Tims. He already has Era nearby, so that should be a fairly easy kill, as Era doesn't even need a whole lot of stun. He doesn't even throw out the avalanche. He just uses that armlet that he's got there.
The separation for Abed.
Oh, but Execration, they thought they were going to get aggressive at the bottom lane, but YapzOr, he's already spotted this one out. He's seen the Moonlight Shadow attempt, and now Koipa's set up with the counter warning. He managed to get off the spin ahead of Kimmo's Beam's grip, and with the smoke screen being laid down, immediately cancels that ultimate and gets the free kill. Very safe though. They're taking their time. They're making sure to spread themselves out, giving Execration no opportunities for a good initiation. Kezu even may actually look for the initiation himself. Again, they don't actually fully commit for Roshan. They leave it quite low. Now they found the initiation themselves. The blink in. Koipa managed to get the Omni Slash to take out the Beam's grip of Bane immediately. The Meteor goes down. Kezu's actually going to be taking a lot of damage from that one, but Shallow Grave comes in just in time. Cinderin on the save. Tims getting spun on. Koipa's going to try and chase him down. Goes through the trees, but a quick crit plays a quick end to Tims' escape. Now corralling their way backwards. Kezu meeting Nando. Managed to get off the lasso. Actually stays ahead of the Sunstrike. Gets the heal and will survive through all of that. Nandu can't even get one kill. Not even the poor little Forge Spirits able to heal himself up and escape, I believe. That they don't need to make a full retreat here. In fact, they can actually go back in a second. Oh, Jesus! Era takes the whole 1-2 punch and takes out Kimmo, making this defense now a 4 versus 5 for Execration. And Kezu, he's looking for a second hero, makes his initiation, but the roll-in is already there. They managed to pop Koipa. Now the pushback on Era as well. They might just be able to take out the stages, but not before Era slays this Slardar. In the background, though, Tims is doing what damage he can to the rest of the back line, making sure there is space for Execration to try and take out Era in round 2. Nando actually ignores that one, blinks forward, and manages to get a double there as he picks up both the Bat Rider as well as the Dazzle. Now they go onto Era with the smoke screen, trying to lead a little bit of space, but it's not quite enough. Execration have done it with a triple kill on Nando. They hold against Escape Gaming, not losing their racks just yet.
So they still have that gem. That was the huge thing, is that they didn't lose their gem right there. And now they're going to make their move out.
Plus smoke, but Koipa is going to be spotted here. They managed to get the stun, the kick. Oh, a little bit of save there. The arrow comes in, nails YapzOr, but he managed to get off the smoke screen, but it's not enough. Koipa's down. Arrow with the response, though, goes for Kimmo, gets him. YapzOr about to die, but gets off his ultimate just in time. And Era is leaving through heroes left and right, but it may not be enough. Nando stuck inside the trees, trying to make his way out. Will be able to get the lead, but now he's on the cliff. No, Nando, that's not where you want to be. He gets the arrow out. Abed sitting there in the back, not knowing what he could do to save poor Nando. He can't do anything. Nando will fall, throws out the Sunstrike, but doesn't manage to nail Era, who he was really looking for. 1 for 4. It started off so good. Well, it looks like they're just going to run straight at him now. Escape are actually doing something quite similar here.
Oh, they're going to wrap. I really like this.
They're fully going to wrap into the secret shop area, and just like that, Execration have given up their high ground advantage, and Escape will be able to find the jump in first, but the Lincolns came in. Abed not going to be jumped on, but now the combination comes in. Era as well as the blink in. Koipa managed to get off the Omni Slash, 2 down already, and Escape looking for the cleanup. Tims, he's going to be the target. He managed to get the kick off, but unlikely to get a roll away. Just doesn't have the time in the world to be able to get out. Escape, that was an opening for them originally to perhaps take Roshan and an Aegis, but there's no need. Oh, wow, Nando managed to find that one pick off, but Escape, they're like, okay, we lost Koipa, doesn't matter. Era is still the big carry right now, and we still can go high ground here and take ourselves a Rax. Blink in, Nando looking for some damage, pops the BKB just in time ahead of that avalanche, but our poor Slardar doesn't stand a chance. Era is just too damn big, too farmed, and will be able to take out the full lane of Rax.
They don't want to give up this Roshan, more importantly, though.
Well, you said you need to be able to get your hands on one of these supports now. YapzOr, he may finally get picked off after all this time, but he's got a lot of team backing him up. They managed to get the gem. He will be able to almost pop YapzOr, but Cinderin comes in just in time with the Shallow Grave, and YapzOr goes all out, knowing that he's got the ultimate to be able to fall back on. They've taken out the Slardar, and now look on the side for the Bane. Kimmo is going to be spotted out. Tries to go for YapzOr, can't quite get the kill. Nando comes in, will be able to get him with the Starstorm, but it may cost him his life. He bops the BKB, gets tossed up in the air to try and delay his advantage, but leap away. Oh, just in time. He had the weave on him and a lot of physical damage, but just shy of being able to take out that Healing wards.
Kezu is in so deep right now.
Puts Era full up to HP. Kezu looks for his initiation. Will be able to find it on the initiator of Tim's, and RR misses his slithering crush. Unable to get off the blink because he ran into fire. And now it's a 4 versus 5 for Execration. Tim's down for 45 seconds.
He was the hero of the last fight. They needed
the
him so
stun
bad.
on 3. That's a big one, but Execration not going to be able to fully follow this one up. No disables to be able to lock down those heroes, and now RR's the one who gets locked down for the Abyssa Blade. Abed makes his way out, knowing that Era is looking for the follow-up, but ooh, a tough time for a pause as Koifa has the disconnect. Noise, but we are going to see how it begins. Nando, is he going to be able to make his way out of this one? The quick leap, but puts him in an awkward position. He's going to try and go back in, trying to draw Era away from those Raxes. Pops BKB, fights Kezu, but Era, realizing that it's all just a distraction, goes for the objectives. He's going to be nailed by the Sunstrike, takes a little bit of cold snap damage as well as the Starstorm. The push forward though, Nando getting sort of Riki invis as he flies in from the sky. Koifa,
That healing ward, they've got to do something about it.
they just can't do anything. Inside the ground, spinning away like a mole, will be able to take away the melee Rax, and that is 2 Raxes down for Execration. Damage, but this is going to be the fight Execration desperately needs to be
Defensive
able
Weaver
to
ready. They can sense this.
Already out, their smoke pops, and now some of the heroes revealed. Execration, Tim's gonna be the first one jumped on. Slithering Crush comes in, Tim's will be able to get off a couple abilities before he falls, but Nando's locked in by the lasso. Plus the Omni Slash, Nando gets the BKB off, tries to go for the pop on Kezu, not enough damage, and it's poor Abed who lays the victim there as Escape turned towards him as Nando goes that magic invulnerability. Runs into Nando here. Still does not have the Omni Slash, nor does he have a quick way to be able to. Oh, Nando! He didn't expect Air to be here as well, and wanted to see it pop just like that. 80 seconds, no buyback whatsoever, and Execration, some of the rest of them are still being spotted here. Yaptor is going to slow down Tims, will be able to get the smoke screen out. Yet another kill, potentially. Abed is going to try and get as much damage, but there is the ults coming out from the Riki. Meanwhile, Slithering Crush goes down, trying to stop the Juggernaut. The rest of Escape Gaming push forward, knowing that without the Mirana, they're locking a lot of damage, but still, Abed pushes some of them back. Era almost getting caught by the Fiend's grip there of Kimmo, but he thinks twice about that one.
Now they're just gonna start this relentless push, trying to go for the mega creeps. They know at this point if the Mirana had buyback, she would have used it by now.
Jump in, melee Rax with only a little bit of HP left. Tim tries to go for the initiation, managed to get the Fiend's grip onto Aaron, but he got the BKB off first, and Kimmo pays with his life for being able to get that slightly hold on the Tiny, and the rest of Execration fall. Just like that, ending with Era splitting the Invoker.
I think it depends on what Escape last pick.
Escape.
They have a lot of options right now.
There's nobody who can really go against that Huskar safe lane though, right?
Oh, okay.
Koipa's Invoker.
Harassed quite badly, and
RR,
Courier isn't
don't
used.
stick around here. Gets off the Sandstorm. They actually drop the counter work. Will still be able to get the stun, and this is looking to be our first blood. The Burning Spears takes him out. Yapzor is actually the one to pick a kill off the Ignite. Now with
Now
the,
he's gonna throw out 54 mana
Arcane,
Ignite.
yeah, 54 mana Ignite.
They might even kill Nando.
10.5 seconds. Yeah, they're going to go for it here. They're already slowing him down with the board. The Ignite is going to do even more work. They even have a stun ready to go. Nando, he's not going to survive through this one. RR is going to try and come in for the stun, but it's not in time. Can't even get the Burrow Strike off. Alice's support, and looks like he will be the victim. Kezu's smoke wrap around as Kimmo unable to get off the leap in time. They are going to have the Sunstrike over the top, which means Koipa will take the kill, and he's already got the Hand of Midas, so immediately backs up the jungle and even plays even more defensively, playing near the tier 2 at mid. Tims is going to be jumped on here. The Sunstrike going to be off the mark because Kezu unfortunately couldn't get off the Primal Roar in time to line that one up, but still, get the kill nonetheless, and might just be able to get Nando as well. He's trying to make a play, cutting through between the tier 1 and tier 2, runs into Koifa, managed to get off the stun, but now is blocked in by the Force Spirits, excellently played by Koifa, trapping Nando. And Cinderace players will take the kill off the Shadow Wave bomb.
On the Era. So many buffs coming on, the Weave, the Alacrity, the Bloodlust.
And puts the Inner Vitality on himself just to make it easier. Kimmo is going to be the first target spotted out there. Taken out from a blast from the Ogre combined with the Primal Roar. Those two being down, maybe Execration will have a moment's respite, but it doesn't look like an Era to actually looking rather healthy. The Timbersaw is trying to slow him down as best he can, but it looks like an Inner Vitality will actually outdo the damage of the Chakram. And they're rapidly running out of mana. Tier 3 tower down. This only gets easier for Escape as they now push against the Raxes. We haven't even hit that 15-minute marker. The range Rax already down. Melee Rax coming up next. Execration still not making the initiation because they just don't see a window. They sell everything for RRB. Will pick up the Blink Dagger, gets the jump on Era, but it doesn't result in anything. He actually turns, jumps onto Nando. Might just be able to finish him off with one more swing. Nando can't get away. The Burning Spears are too much for him to handle. And Era, a beast, still has not died. The Shallow Grave saves his life and keeps the Aegis intact.
Into the game, Era deals too much damage. You hope for a dream fight right now with RR and this Witch Doctor. They're smoked up. They're looking for it. Here he goes.
Here comes the jump in, epicenter straight on through. The Brewer Strike only landing onto Era. They pop the God Strength. Looking to be able to finish Arrow off, but he already had the Shallow Grave down, and Execration forced to retreat. Find themselves some time. Tim's going to work with that Death Ward, and they will be able to take him out. Aegis down, and Era rather deep inside the base. RR thinking about slowing him down with a Burrow Strike. No, actually doesn't go for it, just hoping that Escape will themselves run away, making this job a whole lot easier for Execration. Double stun, Chakra on the way in, but can finish up the creeps, and Escape will continue to beat on this melee Rax. It's going to be 2 lanes of Rax down before the 20-minute marker, as it seems Execration have run out of steam once again.
Yeah, even with the Aegis down, without any of the ultimates available, they're going to get this backline if they're going to have any success in this team fight.
Once again, Escape are keeping themselves pretty well spread. The epicenter about to go in, blinks in, and they'll be able to make the jump on a Koi, but the fall up there from Abed, but it's just not quite enough damage. RR gets ripped a new one, and so does Abed. He makes a long jump in across to the trees, but he burns away, and Koipa will take the last hit. It all just comes down to Nando with the full God Strength, but that is it. A total shutout here in game number 2 as Escape Gaming will be your 16th team here at the International.